This slider will attach to the back of your RackFly, allowing you to easily adjust up or down on your squat rack, and can fit any squat rack.
You'll see in your package you'll have these two parts. This is the back and this is the front. We also have this, which is a pull pin. First up, I'm going to attach the pull pin to the back of the slider, and using these small bolts, I'm going to screw that in. Just loosely to begin with, so it can still move back and forth. This is going to be the back of the slider onto your squat rack. Then we're going to take the front part, holding it there. Now you may need to adjust this middle screw as well, just to make sure it fits. And this is on this side as well. You can push them along, and using the hex key, we can loosen it off, just to make sure it fits in both. And push it together like so. Now we want to make sure that it's a snug fit, so it's going to be pressing against each side, this side, that side, and the back and the front. And we're going to do up these parts, just to keep it in place. But you don't want to do them up too tight, otherwise it won't move up and down. So we want to make sure it's pushed in here on these side and the front and back, so there's no gap in between here. Now, we want to move this so the pull pin is in the center of the holes, and we can tighten that up. We want to make sure that this can go up and down. This is quite tight, but you can loosen it with these two bolts at the back and the front. We also want to tighten up these bolts as well, so they push against front and back, and they create additional stability. So it's a matter of adjusting these bolts at the back and the front until you feel it's right. There's no slop or movement in it, and it slides up and down nice and easily. Now the next important part is we need to make this part exactly in the center of these holes, because this is where we are lining up the collar of the flywheel, or the rope of the flywheel, where it's coming out. So we've got 4 nuts. We can move this along here like this. I'm going to make sure it's exactly in the center. Next, we're going to attach the back plate of the RackFly, and using these short bolts, I'm going to screw them on. And using your wrench, tighten them up. Next, we're going to place the RackFly onto the front of this. You'll see there are 4 screw holes, and these go onto the back of the RackFly. So taking these small nuts, we're going to start screwing them in from the back. And then we're going to take our 10mm wrench and tighten those up on all sides. And there you have it. Makes it very easy to move the RackFly up and down.